One of the most shared stories about Nipsey Hussle was when he sold his mixtape for $100. Now, this is a story of complete legend. It'll allow him to go on and meet Jay-Z. It would allow him to raise over $100,000 for his record label. He was cemented as a savvy entrepreneur. And then on top of that, the mixtape was dope, so we all knew he was a great rapper. But while these are all great things, I believe Nipsey Hussle will be remembered for something completely different. You see, above all, Nipsey Hussle was a masterful teacher. He had the ability to take a basic question that was given to him and reply with a simple answer, but hide lots of messages within it. Here's a simple 3-sentence response that Nipsey gave to a Forbes magazine reporter back in 2013 about why he decided to price his mixtape at $100. Now, what I want you to do is listen to his response and tell me if you hear the hidden lessons. Here's what Nipsey said. One of my mentors suggested I read a book called Contagious. And in the second chapter of the book, a restaurant owner created the first $100 Philly cheesesteak and got ridiculed, but also got a lot of prominent people interested. I figured I could apply the same model to music. Did you hear those lessons? Let me break down each sentence for you. Nip started by saying, one of my mentors suggested, stop. How many of us have mentors? Real life mentors that we can talk to. That is lesson number 1. Then Nip continues and says, my mentor suggested I read a book called Contagious. And in the second chapter, stop. How many of us are reading or reading every day like Nip did? And how many of us are comprehending what we read? That is lesson number 2. And then Nip continues and says, a restaurant owner created the first $100 Philly cheesesteak and got ridiculed, but got a ton of prominent people interested. I figured I could apply the same model to music. Mind blow. Nip is showing us the importance and the essence of critical thinking, taking information from one thing or one place or one industry and applying it to something completely different. Critical thinking is the only way you could level up yourself out of your current situation, and that is lesson number 3. Hidden messages like this show up all over Nipsey's lyrics, his talks, and his interviews. If we want Nipsey's life to mean the most to us, we have to critically listen to what he taught us and understand that his life was about the importance and the responsibility of us having knowledge.